5 in double figures. Carl, when you're ready, just go ahead with your opening statement.
Well, I thought GW came out ready and they attacked us early, and they were really aggressive. We turned it over early. They knocked the ball out of our hands early, and it took us a few minutes to settle down. But once we settled down, we did a good job creating a lot of scoring opportunities. GW, really took it to us on the boards. So, we had to really run offense at a very efficient level to keep up because we were given so many extra opportunities on the glass. But a lot of really good performances from kids on our team, especially these 3 up here. And I thought I give GW a lot of credit when we extended the lead. They just got tougher and made sure they got the ball inside or got second shots, and we were just able to make enough plays at the end to separate from them.
You started Atwater and Dunson tonight, and I thought really kind of one of the differences is you weren't able to finish your drives at first, but then later on you were just blowing them away. I thought, what was your thought on starting them together tonight, and how much difference do you think that made?
Well, Atwater and Dunson always start for us, but
hey, I covered 2 games last year. I think.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. But they're both really good defensive players, and they're kids who can really get to the basket and cause some problems with their penetration. And they both played really good games for us tonight. 17 points and 15, and then 5 rebounds and 4 rebounds. So they played with a lot of energy, and they did what we know that they're capable of doing.
Anthony gave you a big boost tonight.
She really did. I mean, Anthony's a good player, and she's been practicing at a much different level this year as opposed to other years. And I was excited to get this game underway just to see if it would carry over into the game, and I'm glad that it did. She had good drives to the basket. She used really good offensive moves. She got separation for her 3-point shot. So offensively, she was a big boost for us.
With a new year comes new opportunities for players, and you said you were kind of anxious to get this game going to see what Anthony could do. Were there others too, with the way they had played for you or practiced for you leading up to this game, that you were excited to see what they could do?
Well, nobody in particular really stands out in terms of other than, it's good to see Gradijan. I was excited for her to get on the floor after 2 years, and probably definitely could have, probably played her a little bit more today. But she's somebody that will play a lot more in future games. So just getting her feet wet and giving her a chance to get out on the floor and get in the game again, I was excited. I was excited about that. But just getting to see this team play. Probably the same for GW as for us. Is there's a lot of things that once you play this first game that you immediately say, "Ooh, this needs to be cleaned up in a hurry." What you'd expect out of a first game. And then there's some things that you're like, "Wow, this kid is really playing well and doing some good things for us." Hopefully that continues and even improves from here.
Jenna, what was it like inside? They were every bit as big as advertised.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like inside? I know you were outside some too, but that was it was pretty tough under the boards. It looked like.
Yeah, and I would say it was even tough with their guards because their guards crashed a lot. Because sometimes in the first half, especially, we would get the ball on the rebound and they would just hit it out of our hands. Number 20, she was really tough down there. So I think this was a good game for us to open up with because that's one of the biggest things we need to work on this season is rebounding. Because we are a lot smaller than other teams. But we didn't do the greatest in the first half, but that's something that we're going to have to work on continuously is rebounding, and pursuing the ball and being strong with it. So, yeah, it was pretty tough down there.
Tisha, you guys were really blowing them away, especially in the second half. Could you kind of sense them getting tired, and you just had the lanes, man?
Well, I feel like everyone was kind of getting winded, so you just had to kick it. You got to just push another gear and just go. Honestly, that's what I did. If I saw space, I just attacked, and I feel like my teammates did the same.
Did you go into this game, Tisha, making a conscious effort to attack? Because you did. You scored the first 2 of the game. and then you attacked late. Was that a conscious effort for you?
Well, yeah, coach. At practice, coach always tell me, "Are you going to attack? Am I going to see you attacking the game? Are you going to attack?" So I'm really trying to focus on that this year.
Anthony, how'd you feel out there? You looked like you felt pretty doggone comfortable.
Yeah, I feel really good actually. This is my last year. I feel like it's my last chance to help my team be successful. So every time I'm on the court, I want to give 100%. So yeah, feel good.
When did that click in that it was your last year? Was it off-season training or the start of camp or?
I think when I came back, because I went home for summer. When I came back, we started off season. I was like, I have to give everything I have.
Mhm.
You know, this is my last year, so yeah, preseason I worked hard, and I'm gonna keep working hard because it's still early. I'm not gonna relax.
Carl, how nice of a win was this for you guys tonight?
Well, I mean, this is a really good win. GW is an NCAA tournament type team now. You know, GW is missing a kid that is probably going to play in the WNBA. You know, the kid was sick for them, so that hurts them. But you know, the kid that came in for had 24 points and 12 rebounds. So you know, you can see how good they're going to be inside when they get their kid that's sick back to go along with. You know, I don't know how to say her last name, but Prange.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be a really good team. They're going to be near the top of the A10, if not the top, and so you know we're very happy to leave here with a win.
They jumped on you. You know, you mentioned the rebounding. It was 22-8 at one point in the game, and then from that point on, you pretty much held your own. Was there anything you guys did differently from that point on?
No, I mean, there's not. When it comes to rebounding, there's not really a lot of adjustments. It's more how quick are you going to act on the shot, how physical are you going to be, and are you going to go get the ball? And they were definitely quicker to the ball at the beginning of the game. And you know, that's one thing that we got to learn, and what we try to emphasize in practice is, you know, sometimes I feel like we take it a little bit easy on each other, and we have to understand that other teams aren't going to take it easy on us. So I hate it when we go into a game and we're kind of shocked by the intensity. I want it to feel like this isn't any more intense than what we've had at practice, and you know, I don't think we're at that point yet. I think that's something that's going to have to kick into our leaders on the team, and they're going to have to make sure that some of these things get taken care of.
Anthony, one thing I wanted to quick ask you too. Were you more pleased with the outside shooting tonight for you, or the drives and the layups that you got?
I think I felt better with my drives because I usually shoot
Right.
and I don't get to drive, and coach always told me to drive straight to the rim, and I worked hard for it, so I feel good.